Days of Our Lives star Cary Christopher is getting ready for the Critics' Choice Awards and a new role overseas. The hallways of the Days of Our Lives studio in Burbank are usually a whirlwind of fictional crises, long-lost twins, devil possessions, and time-traveling romances. But this week, a different, quieter kind of electricity hummed around Cary Christopher. The young actor, who has captivated audiences as the troubled yet tender Tate Black, is preparing for a journey that bridges the intimate world of daytime drama with the glittering validation of cinematic prestige. Christopher is set to attend the Critics' Choice Awards this Sunday, not as a presenter or a spectator, but as a celebrated nominee, while simultaneously packing his bags for a transformative new role filming in Europe. It's a pivotal 1-2 punch in a career that is masterfully defying the stereotypical soap star trajectory. Christopher's Critics' Choice nomination for Best Young Actor in a Drama Series is a landmark, not just for him, but for the genre itself. It is a rare and resounding nod from a critical body that typically reserves its accolades for primetime limited series or streaming juggernauts. His work as Tate Black, a character navigating the treacherous waters of inherited family trauma, young love with the embattled Holly Jonas, and his own moral compass in a town that lacks one, has been a study in nuanced restraint. In a medium known for its broad strokes, Christopher paints with a detailed brush, a single, silent reaction shot as Tate absorbs yet another shocking revelation about his parents, the famously volatile Brady Black and Teresa Donovan, can convey layers of hurt, resilience, and weary acceptance. It's surreal, to be honest, Christopher admits, taking a rare break between tapings in his modest dressing room, which is currently shared with a hanging tuxedo bag and a well-thumbed script for his upcoming European project. The magic of Days is its immediacy. You're telling stories in real time for an audience that lives with these characters daily. To have that work seen and recognized by critics in the same conversation as these incredible, cinematic shows, it's humbling. It feels like a validation for everyone in daytime who treats this with the artistic seriousness it deserves. That seriousness is palpable when he discusses his preparation for the awards. Unlike the often youth-focused fan awards, the Critics' Choice carries a different weight. "I'm not just going for the red carpet photos," he says with a thoughtful smile. "I'm going to listen. To hear the speeches, to absorb the conversations about storytelling, camera work, character development. This is a masterclass I get to attend, and I intend to take furious mental notes." His selection for the evening? A classic, tailored tuxedo with a subtle, modern twist. A metaphor, perhaps, for his own career path. Respecting tradition while boldly carving a new lane. But even as the Hollywood spotlight beckons, Christopher's compass is pointing east. Immediately following the awards whirlwind, he embarks for a 6-month shoot for an independent film shooting in Prague and Vienna. The project, titled The Gilded Cage, is a period drama set in the waning days of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Christopher will play Leo, a young, multilingual telegraph operator in the imperial bureaucracy who accidentally intercepts coded messages that unravel a plot threatening to accelerate the coming war. It's a role of quiet observation evolving into desperate action, a far cry from the emotional volcanic eruptions of Salem. "It's a terrifying and exhilarating leap," he confesses. "On Days, you have this incredible safety net of character history and a family of actors who know you inside and out. Walking onto a cold soundstage in Prague, wearing a wool uniform in July, and speaking with a slight Czech-inflected German accent, it's starting from zero. But that's the creative itch I needed to scratch. Leo is all about what he doesn't say, the secrets he holds in his eyes. It's a completely different muscle." This transatlantic move is a calculated and creative risk. The soap opera schedule is grueling, memorizing up to 80 pages of dialogue a day, but it's contained. Leaving that stable, beloved home for an overseas indie film is a statement of ambition. Christopher sees it not as an escape, but as an expansion. "Salem taught me everything," he emphasizes. Discipline, emotional availability, how to find truth in the most outlandish circumstances. If you can play a heartbreaking scene where your girlfriend is in a coma because she was poisoned by a rival, and make it feel real, you can handle pretty much anything. I'm taking Salem's training with me to Vienna. The synergy between his two worlds is more profound than it seems. The rapid-fire, long-form storytelling of Daytime has given him an innate sense of narrative pace and character arc, invaluable for compressing a transformative journey into a 2-hour film. Conversely, the meticulous, shot-by-shot focus of filmmaking promises to deepen the subtlety he can bring back to Tate Black upon his eventual return. "Imagine what Tate will have been through by the time I get back," he laughs, alluding to the notorious time jumps of Days. He might have been to prison, fallen in love 3 times, and discovered a secret twin himself. "I'll be ready for whatever they throw at me, but hopefully with some new tools in my kit." Christopher represents a new breed of actor emerging from the daytime sphere, one who leverages the unparalleled training ground of soaps not as a terminus, but as a launchpad. They are actors like his on-screen mother, Jen Lilly, who parlayed her Salem fame into a thriving career in Hallmark and faith-based films, or former Days star Cary Christopher, who moved seamlessly into primetime. Cary Christopher is following this path while also helping to blur the archaic lines between high and low art in television. As he stands on the precipice of this dual celebration, the critical acclaim at home and the artistic adventure abroad, Cary Christopher embodies a creative ethos that is both pragmatic and passionate. He honors the roots that nourished his craft while fearlessly reaching for branches that stretch into new skies. This Sunday, as he walks the Critics' Choice red carpet, he won't just be a nominee. He'll be an ambassador, from the passionate, enduring world of Salem to the critical establishment finally acknowledging its power. And on Monday, with the California sun likely swapped for Prague's Gothic spires, that ambassador will become an explorer, proving that the heart of a storyteller beats just as powerfully on a global stage as it does in a fictional Midwestern town. For Cary Christopher, this isn't just a career moment, it's the compelling first act of a much larger story.